that's like the worst aspect of any like so like quote unquote like aspect of like quitting or sobriety or going like the Steve-O type where it's just like you'll just go and just bash every single fucking thing.
And then JJ had the
Steve-O
golden
does?
I mean, he's probably one of the most annoying sober people I've ever met. He like tries to quit fucking like he has like a food sponsor. He literally takes pictures of his food to his sponsor and is like, hey, this is like what I'm eating. Like he considers he's got an addiction to the point of it's like it's food. It's like I don't know. He shits on LSD, right? And like personally, like I've had a lot of really positive things happen for LSD. Like I think it really helped me quit smoking. You know, it helped me in a lot of other ways. Like and like for people who just kind of, like he's just one of those people that would be like, oh, all drugs are bad. All drugs are like he'll just throw everything in the pot. It's just a shitty.
It's always about moderation. It always has been, but it's really hard with drugs.
I thought that dude was annoying. I never realized I thought he was annoying because I only knew him from Jackass.
He's great in Jackass.
As soon as Jackass was over, I was like, oh, this guy sucks, dude. Like, I want to see you almost kill yourself. I don't want to see
I thought you guys were talking about somebody you knew.
No, we're talking about
Steve-O. Okay, I thought you said a different name. Okay, that makes
How
sense.
fucking high are you, bro?
You know what? I only had one dab today. I thought he said like D-Bone or something. I thought it was like somebody you guys knew.
I'll tell you what, if there's a guy named D-Bone, we're not friends with him. And we are not friends with him, dude.
Dude, find that video of they did this rehab. Actually, just it's in the opening of the documentary. Just hit Steve-O rehab doc. This guy, he used to do nitrous like a crazy insane.
Oh yeah, that
amount.
guy's that picture, that famous ass picture where he just has like hundreds of canisters around him. Yeah, that right there.
Hit full screen on that.
Hey, I know a guy who gets like this.
For 25 years since my very first intervention.
Actually, exit out this one. I don't want to see new Steve-O. He's annoying.
1995, I was arrested for my first DUI.
That's tight though. hit that one.
95, a good year.
Yep.
I was born.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but the intro is like.
That's dangerous.
I'm in a very good place, you know. Everything was going really well for me. I just finished a video game, and you know, like Jackass 2.5 is great, and then television series, Dr. Steve-O's man, yeah.
Living the life, really.
There's no way. He's unscrewing it already, too. And it's like, there's no way you just did that whole thing.
That's what being rich is like. It's like, I don't need to do half this shit, dude. I can just pull up another one right now. I got 100 boxes right there.
We can pause this.
I completely lost control.
I've done whippets before. And, I mean, after the first couple times I did them, I fucking looked it up. Like, what does this even do? And then I figure out it doesn't even intoxicate you. It just fucking fucks with your nerves and shit. And so it makes you trip out because of lack of oxygen to the brain. I was like,
yeah,
I'll fucking smoke a Percocet before I do a fucking whippet, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, in this documentary later, there's like he has like seizures. He like it basically has like the equivalent to like acid or DMT trip like on nitrous. Like he does that much. It's insane, dude.
Jeez.
But like it's like, okay, dude, like you are one of the like worst examples of somebody who uses drugs. You know, not everybody is gonna use drugs and like go down the Steve-O path, right?
Yeah, facts.
Like, I don't know.
I mean, a lot of people can't handle their shit, or like that's like functioning addiction too. But there's a lot of addiction where people just like fuck their whole lives up and just can't. Always got to do more.
Yes.
Always got to do more.
Yes, but I think I think the problem is like people will put it on the drug. And it's not so much about like the substance itself. It's like that type of person. And
that's what I meant back whenever long ago when I talked about like the drinking and driving thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, so this guy was doing 130 miles an hour and wrecked into somebody. and now it's because he was drunk. Well, is it because he was drunk or because he's a fucking idiot?
Yeah.
Like let's
Like,
maybe a little bit of liquid courage, like doesn't
sure,
like,
but I mean, like the guy, he had to be the person to do that.
Yeah, one to go, one
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like there's
You have
some
to be
formula in that person that like made him then take the substance to then go do that. And this is kind of the problem with like that level, like the addiction, like that course of addiction where you're like gonna shame everything is like, I think like this it creates a shame cycle and then it actually makes people harder to quit, or it makes it harder for people to quit, I should say. Like you know, if they're so like I think there's a method where you don't have to be so ashamed of like your substance or whatever you do to the point where you're like thinking you're like, oh, I'm going to be Steve-O, right? Like it's possible that it could just be slightly negative or maybe not even negative at all. But like when you have this train of thinking, then it puts everything in that and then people just are unnecessarily shameful, I guess.